Joining us on the broadcast, PKD Nambiar, who's a political analyst. Ravi Srivastava is also with us on the broadcast. Mr. Nambiar, the Congress party has latched up on this issue and they argue that this is yet another proof, quote-unquote, of BJP or the central government not allowing the freedom of expression the way it should thrive in a democracy. But there's the other side of the argument as well. Microblogging sites like Twitter and even Google and other companies have been hauled up by the Supreme Court of India. There are various occasions on which these international companies, especially these social media companies, have failed to abide by the norms and rules set here in India. So perhaps this could also be the story where companies don't want to really comply with the law of the land and are making unfair criticism. Is that a possibility?
Absolutely. In fact, I was during that farmers' protest time, I remember that we had so many discussions on various channels about how the Twitter is behaving, or the Twitter CEO behaving as if that he is the super cop of the world and he is the custodian of freedom of expression and freedom of liberty and all so on and so forth. Whereas the truth is that every country in the world has got its own laws, and Twitter might all of those who are praising this Twitter today, or the Twitter CEO, former CEO, these are corporate companies who have been there to do business. They have no empathy or a sympathy or anything for anyone. They just wanted to make money. Then why are we all supporting those companies who were having definitely a left agenda, which was very, as you said, that Twitter Files is a right example for that. There are so many places, their behavior in many countries, like he was even not only talking about India, even he was talking about, I think, Turkey and many other, even in the US. I think there was the Twitter under the former CEO was more of like not even just a business, but try to be a super nation than any other nation. And
Mr. Nambiar,
no law.
you know, I made a point in the beginning of the show, and that I believe that's cautious skepticism you should have when you're talking about any kind of corporation, because it's a corporation at the end of the day. They would want to do business and make money in India. And Jack Dorsey said that India is one of the biggest markets for us here, and you know that was being affected. So commercial interests are not being ruled out. But that being said, the fact that this is a very strong government, the fact that governments in the past in all democracies are known to stifle upon freedom of expression, and this is a constant tussle that various special interest groups, civic institutions have had with the elected government of the day, there should be pertinent questions that must be asked of the government as well.
Absolutely. See, there is always that we are a democracy wherein everybody have the right to question the government, challenge the government, protest. Everything is absolutely available in India. But for you, I wanted to tell you the first constitutional amendment has happened in India under the Jawaharlal Nehru in 1951, if I'm not wrong, is on the freedom of expression. There is no absolute freedom, whether it is at your house.
There is no absolute right to life also in this country. I think that argument is overstretched in political debates, that freedom of expression is qualified. Right to life is also qualified in this country. It can be taken away by a due process of law. But